I find myself once again playing Solitaire today. Unusual Solitaires from the creator of Baba Is You. There's 30 unique Solitaire games. We played 3 of them yesterday, including Tap Solitaire, Baba Is Solitaire, and Eldritch Invasion. Today, you would expect that I would go to Transmutation. I'm gonna not go to Transmutation. I'm literally gonna go all the way to the other side instead, just for fun, because I'm a little bit of a freak, okay? We're gonna do the 3 on the far right instead, and just keep alternating, working our way to the middle. Who knows how many episodes I'll do, but I'm having a good time playing. So today we're gonna play Ferret, Rabbit, Carrot, which is a solitaire based on the classic Wolf, Sheep, Cabbage riddle, which, for the record, I have no freaking clue what that is. So we're going to see if we can get all cards safely across the river. This is designed and implemented by Hailstorm. So shout out to Hailstorm. You guys informed me that there is a Roman numerals in the settings. I have turned that off for reasons that should be obvious if you watched the last episode. Ferret, Rabbit, Carrot. Let's send it. Look at how cute this is, man. I love they all look so cute. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm going to hit the question mark. Rules. Move all cards across the river to win. Beautiful. You can pile and move card stacks in descending, not necessarily consecutive, order and alternating suit. Okay, so descending, but not consecutive, and has to be alternating suit. Okay. You can only take card stacks from the side of the river you're currently on. The boat indicates the side you're on. Okay. Interesting. When you move a card stack across the river, you will move to the same side as you move the stack to. You lose the game if there's ever 2 more ferrets than rabbits on the same side of the river, while there's at least 1 rabbit. And you lose the game if there's ever 2 more rabbits than carrots. So ferrets greater than rabbits, rabbits greater than carrots. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, so we got rabbits. So the 3 suits are rabbits, carrots, and ferrets. Okay. I mean, we can figure this out, right? We can figure this out. So alternating suit, I can't do this because you have to be alternating. So theoretically, I could drag a card over to the right now with no issues. The problem is that if I do that, then I'm going to be on this side of the river. So if I move this 9, right, now I can't do anything over here except for put the 9 back, which I can't do. So it's largely irrelevant, and obviously not a good play. So the only play that we can do, well, I guess I could bring the 3. I guess I could bring I could go like this actually, which is very interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so let's do that. Then we want to bring back a ferret, because there's more ferrets over here than rabbits. So now we got the king 9-3. I just gotta move all of the cards across. So I think that it makes logical sense to move the king over. There's now more ferrets than rabbits. So I could move the rabbit back over, which I think is logical. Now we want to bring over a chunk of... We want to bring over a chunk of rabbits. So look at this again. If there's ever 2+ more ferrets than rabbits. Okay. So if I move this 2 over here, I move the ace. I can't move the ace because you're not alternating. Okay. But I could move the 5 onto here. And then I could move this entire 9 over to the other side. Well, I mean, theoretically, I could move you onto this 10 still. And then what I'm curious about is I can move you to here. Now I could bring over, like, a lot of rabbits. This seems like kind of a goated play. Because we bring over a good chunk of rabbits. We bring over... It's equal, like, everything over here. So I really like that. And then I would feel decent about bringing back this guy. Because then we should be able to just bring this over. I'm just going to do the quick calculation. 3 bunny, 3... You do that calculation for me when I pick it up. Yeah, okay. So we're fine here. Let's put you... I can't put you on there necessarily. We'll put you there for now. There will be ways for me to make that better, I'm sure. Such as moving this to... I'm on this side. Yeah, that's a good point. And we can start to maneuver some of this over here as well, which I think is valuable to think about. What do we want to send back? I could send back the 5. And we don't die. I could send back the 5 on top of the 7. I think that's actually a pretty decent play. Except it's not, because I ruined my ability to put the 2 there, and I needed to bring the 10. I could just bring the 10-2 over. I can't bring the 10-2 over because he's not alternating. I can bring the 2 over, but that starts to raise questions of why would I do that, right? Okay. I like the idea of bringing the 7-5 over, actually. And then maybe bringing the... I actually can't bring anything back looking at this. Because now the aces are not in... I can, like, very faintly move this. It wants so bad to be moved. Okay. Bring this back, because we can't do what we did there. I can move the ace to here. That opens up the 3. So then now I can move the 7-5 over. Then I can move the 2 back over. I can move the ace onto here. I really quite like this, to be honest with you. This is going fine. We move the 3 to there. We move this to here. We would really love to move this entire thing over. But we can't move the entire thing over. I have to come up with a better solution to moving that over. So I could move... I can't move the 10, but I could move the king. We can also go... This 10 I'd really love to slip in here somehow. But that's also, like, not going to happen. Okay. Can move the ace back to there, but that does not help you. The 9... Even the 7-5 actually helps you a fair bit. The problem is that I have ruined my abilities over here a tiny bit. So I'm going to bring over an ace. Then the idea is that we bring back over... See, here's the problem. If I do this... No, actually, we can do that without issues. Yeah, okay. So bring that back over. Then you bring over the queen. You lose because of the carrots. But that's okay, because we could maneuver this differently. Well... I thought I could maneuver this differently. That loses because there's not enough carrots. How do we get more carrots? We get more carrots by just sending a carrot over. Okay? So you're going to put a carrot there. We're going to bring back a ferret. Then we're going to bring over this whole stack. That's incredible. I mean, I feel very, very good about that. And then I feel very good about bringing back this whole stack. And then probably bringing that whole thing back over as well. But let's hold off on that for just a second. I am going to bring it right back over, okay? Beautiful. Let's maneuver you to here. We want to get them in their lines, right? And I think that's going That's going just fine. We can move this now back over with the 10-9, but that does not help us a lot. Does that help us a lot? I can move the 7, move the 5 to there. That frees up a 7. So 7 to here, 5 to here. We would bring back the 7, 5. Or do you bring the entire king setup? That opens up a 5. The 5 doesn't really help us, though. Yeah, the 5 really doesn't help us. No, it does help us. I'm going to move this to here, okay? Then I'm going to move the 4... That, we can't do that. We can't do that. We need to move this to here. I need to bring the 4 also breaks. I can do the 6-5, but that also breaks. Yeah, I got you. We bring the 3-2 ace over. Then we could bring the 6-5 3-2 ace. We could bring the that's not good enough. We could bring the 10-7 6-5 3-2 ace. But then that actually kills these guys on this side. Oh my god. Okay. Move the ace then. This is safe. It's getting spicy because now both sides are kind of equal, man, which is terrifying. So now we need to bring back a 7. We need to bring back this. But then I need to maneuver. I need to bring back a 3. You can't do that. I have to get... Well, we can do this. And then we bring the entire thing. Yeah. Okay. We move the... I can't move that 9 yet, but we will. We will, because we can take this entire thing. And now we move you to there. Now I have a king, queen, jack 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. The 4 I need is all the way up here, actually. Which is a problem, but that's a problem for future Tyler. What can we do here? The queen, well, I can't, I gotta bring over something. And it has to be the 2 ace. And then now I think you want to bring over this entire queen setup so that you get your queen over here. You move these. I gotta bring something back. Safe to always bring back multiple things at a time. The problem is that we really need to do this. That creates a bunny discrepancy. We cannot have that. That would be a disaster. So you could bring back this ace. You can always like mess around bringing the ace back and forth, which I think is good for me. Now if I bring a ferret over, then this does not create a discrepancy. And now we have our 4 opened up, which is really nice. So we bring back the 3, and then we bring back the 4. You can't bring back the 4 because that's a wrong 5. It's the wrong 5. That's very exciting. If you hate yourself. Okay, you move the 3 to here. You move the 4 to here. You can now bring over the 3-2 ace. Okay. Then you bring over the 5-2 3-2 ace. How the hell am I getting the queen over, man? I have to bring this whole thing over. Yeah. I gotta bring that whole thing over so I can then bring this thing over. And then I can move the 3. And then the 5 has to get moved over. So I'll do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we bring back the 3. We bring over the jack. Yeah, okay. This is going. You move you. 777 666. I'm summoning Cthulhu, but I feel good about it. I leave a ferret. 10 9 7 6 3 2. I move you over. I mean, dude, we're right there. We're right there. 3 2 ace moves on to you. We have the 7 that we need. I gotta bring something back over. We can bring over the 2 ace, and that's fine. Then we bring over the 5 4 3 2 ace. That's an entire row completed. We bring back over the 6 5 4 3 2. And then now, I mean, you can actually probably just tease out a solution here to bring over everything. We have to get that 4 over. So let's bring over the 10 and the 4. Move you, do this. That's a completed line. I need to bring over the 8. That breaks because we don't have enough carrots. That doesn't break. And then we bring you. That has a ferret discrepancy. Hate me a ferret discrepancy. That doesn't. But that defeats the purpose. That's just the same move that I just made. Okay, so bring back the jack. Can't do that because then you got too many ferrets, brother. Okay, get rid of a ferret. Bring over the 10 ace. You go on there. You bring this over. Move the ace back. Now you bring over an ace. Then you bring over the entire 9 stack. Okay. You bring over an ace. You bring over... What 2 goes where? I move over this ace. These go together. Then I bring over a 7 6 5 4 3 2 ace claim. I'll take my victory. Brother, that's a fun... It took me 15 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got in a trance, man. It was surprisingly tricky, but it was so accessible, right? It was so accessible. My brain, my poor brain. Okay, so that was a 3-star difficulty. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. What is this, man? Lock and key solitaire. Most of the stacks are locked down. You'll need to unlock them by keeping cards in specified holding slots. Okay, this seems like hell. Let's do it. Okay. Normal deck of cards. It's just a normal deck of cards, man. We love that. Let's see what's going on. Pile cards of every suit in ascending order on the slots on the left. You can stack cards and move the stacks in descending order of alternating suit. Okay? Descending order, alternating suit. The 3 slots with keys next to them are locked slots. In order to gain access, the holding slots to the left of them need to be filled. Each of them can hold exactly 1 card. You can click on a filled holding slot while holding a single card to swap the 2. At the top, there's 1 normal slot that is not locked and a single card holding slot to the left of it. Okay. So, I mean, start... How do I move? Because I have to unlock this slot in order to take cards from it. Gotcha. Okay. So you're not alternating. So, I mean, look, let's be sensible, right? I need to unlock you. And then I think you immediately... I can access this up here as well. You have to get to the 3rd layer immediately, right? Because if you get to the 3rd layer, then you can go... Well, now I can move... Can't move that up there? Descending order, alternating suit. In my eyes, that means that I should be able to place the 3-2 up there. I can't even place the 2 up there. Okay. Move this here. then. And then let's get these going. Because anytime... Oh my god, I don't have... the ace is down here, man. Okay, screw you. But we'll use the jack to unlock. We can fill in these then. That makes me feel pretty good. The kings, again, I think that it's very solid to utilize the kings as potential opportunity there. So now you got the queens. The queens are a bit annoying, for sure. You can move this to here and move a queen to here. You could then bring a jack up here. You can't bring a jack up there because it's not the right suit. So you could put a queen. Yeah, we got problems. We got problems. Okay. Because you're now... I can't access you. And you're not exactly dropping down on the alternating. So I can't move the jack there. I'd like to back up for a second. I still like this idea. And I still, to be honest with you, I like the idea of opening up this king. The problem is that I need this queen. So let's try... Oh, brother, how are we gonna pull this one off? I need to get this 2 moved. Because if we do that, we do something like this. Then we can go 8, 7. But that locks you. So that's a pretty good point. The 2 can now go here. You can't put this in here though, and you can't put this here because you need a damn 4. And the 4s they're nowhere to be seen, man. You got a 4 down here, but you're in a terrible spot. And the 5 I can't put there. To be honest with you, I know that if it maybe is quick and bold to say, but I actually think we're stuck. And I think that I think we got so lucky with the 3 aces, and then I think that it was near impossible otherwise. But I'm going to keep humoring it for a second. Because if I put 7 here, that opens up to put a jack here. Then you could move, like... The problem is you need... Didn't it say that I could swap? Hold on. At the top, there's a normal slot, blah, blah, blah. You can click on a filled holding slot while holding a single card to swap. While holding a single card. So if I put the... I want to put the jack in there. Yeah, okay. Well, but the problem is that I can't put the 9 in here. I'm going to hit you with a restart. Now that I know how to play. It's a tricky one, man. It's a tricky one. So, put the ace in. You could put the 3 in, I guess. I mean, there's really nothing else you can do there. Put a 2 in. Let's bring the 7 over. That gives you the 8-7 that you can move. Why are you giving me the kings on top of everything else, man? It's brutal. It's brutal. Okay. Then I can do this. 6 can move to there. I like the idea of using the 8s here. And then I like the idea of using the kings. Any big numbers are absolutely lovely to utilize as lock and key scenarios. They're so much better. Just like, to be honest with you, I don't want to move that 3. I want to move this. And then I'm going to move this king to here, use this jack instead. Move the 8, use this queen instead. I know that we lose out on, like, that 3 looked worse as a result of this, because now I just have a 3 lockdown here. But I think that's okay. Well, I say that, and then this looks pretty bad. This looks pretty terrible. Because I now am stuck. I mean, we have a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 sitting here, man. And if I could move the damn 2, we'd be in even better shape. But I can't. I'd love to be able to put this right here. Frees up that 3, allows me to put the 2 on it. But I don't have juice to do that. You can move the 4, 3. But that don't really help. You can move this. I guess we can now do a swapsy if we want to. But what do you swap with? Because all my stuff is low, man. All my stuff is low. So, like, we just don't have. I don't remember what card I had where, man. So now I'm just like mega cooked. Because none of this was in the right spot. I swear it was a 3 right here, but. And now I can't leave. I guess I can leave. Okay, this one's tricky. This one's tricky, man. I feel like that I just don't have. I don't have the juice I'm looking for. Kings in the boxes still feels. That feels right to me. 2s in the boxes seems horrible. But in some ways, I actually don't mind it. See, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, how in the world do we get out of it, man? I suppose that's the whole point, is that it's hard. Because that's kind of the name of the game for this one. So let's put a 5 in here, an 8 in here, a 7 in here. You have to get the aces. I mean, you got to get the ball rolling if you're gonna succeed. So let's start rolling the ball, right? Let's start rolling the ball. Move the 10. Now you have 9s available that you can get in here. Let's swap to get the 2. I mean, you can just stack it now. Where's your 3? Your 3 is decently buried, but I'm going to tell you that it's more accessible than I think we're giving it credit for. I can now swap. I can't swap that 7, actually. But we can swap. No, I really can't swap that. We can swap this 2, and then we can lay the 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 onto there. Which then means I can swap. I can't do that, though, because you lock it. So what if we do this instead? And then I swap the 9 to here. Now I need an 8, which I do have. So let's swap you up here, move the 8. You literally have a king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's pretty impressive, to be honest with you. I mean, that definitely feels like we did something right in that exchange. We need to get this queen swapped around. So you can do something like this. I need the 8, though, so I need the 5. Do I have a 7? I do, but it's the wrong 7. You the wrong 7, brother. You the wrong 7. I don't like that. I don't like that. And this 10 is unfortunately not very useful either. This looks so good, but the aces are so buried that I can't do anything, man. Which is, it's kind of impressive. So the 5, again, I can't do that. 5 is immovable object right now. This damn 7 is such an issue for me. I can move this to here. And then move I can't move the 9. I can do this and then move the 8 to there. Move the 9 to here. But what did that change, man? What did that change? It just means that I have this giant jack scenario going. You could move... this 5 is the issue, man. Oh, you can hyper swap. Hold on. That changes this completely. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't change this at all. The fact that I can swap anything does not change this. And it still kind of breaks it, because once you start doing this, it loses the position of where the card was, and now you're just completely boned and you can't do anything. So I've managed to soft lock myself again, which sucks. Okay, this game's a little bugged, man, because you can't, and I can't undo. I can hit the restart button, but they won't let me undo. Okay, tough one. Move the 9, use the queen. Oh, it's horrible. Okay, I mean, it's horrible. Use the 3, use the 9. Use the queen. Start thinking about a solution, okay? Use the 8, bring the 5. Use the king. Your aces are so deep, man. They're so deep in this nonsense. Do we have a 4 anywhere? Dude, I think my issue is that I actually really like this variant. I think it's incredibly neat, but it's hard. I mean, it is definitely one of the harder ones. It doesn't claim to be, but it feels like one of the harder ones for sure. So now I need an 8, but I can do this first. Move this. Now I need to get a jack opened. I can move, yeah, I gotta move the 10 somehow. I can get this jack, maybe. I gotta work for it a little bit. And the problem is that I can't actually do much with it, because these 9s are driving me insane. They're driving me insane. We can swap you up to here. Let's humor King Queen, but I can't pluck the jack out, man. I can't pluck the jack out. Okay. I'm getting angry now. I'm getting angry. You move this. That opens the queen. You throw another queen in here. What the hell do you do with a 5? A 5 is completely worthless. But you do open up that other 8, which is something that we did want. So if you do this, you can now think about swapping this. You bring this up, you bring this up, you bring this over. You've got a damn 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, but nothing to show for it, man. You got nothing to show for it. Unless we can, like, we're so close to opening up this top row. Like, you've got 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I just can't do anything with it. I can't do anything with it. Because the jacks are all so buried, man. Can I stack you while picking this up? Of course I can't. That would be, like, mega cheating. I could move the queen. I moved the king. I move the king. I take the queen. Okay. I move an 8 to there. There's still no way. There's no There's no way to do it, man. I have to put all of these cards, like one of these cards has to go in here to open up this row. It's not possible. It's not possible. So I start again. What am I missing? What am I let's think like that. What am I missing? You have to get to the aces before anything else. Okay? Like we have to progress sooner. So let's just get down cards to progress. Okay? You get another ace. Where is our ace? You're in there. Okay. We can get there. Swap a 10 with the 7. We now have an 8-7. We have a 6. The 5 we really don't have. Well, we do. He's right here. Okay. There's your damn king that I hate with a passion. I just despise him. I despise him. You have 10s, but you need to be able to get your 2-3 in here first. So swap ya, swap ya. The problem is you can't get down a 6. We don't have 9s and we don't have 6s. This feels so luck-based. It feels so... Am I missing something? Stack cards, move the stacks, descending order, alternating suit. 3 keys next, gotta be filled. Can hold 1. Click on a filled holding slot to swap. Top, there's a normal slot that's not locked and a single card holding slot to the left of it. It's just that this is what's not locked. Yeah, I'm not missing anything, man. Okay. And I can't necessarily move that. I can't really move that. If I could move you, I would love to, but I cannot. You can move a 2 to here, which allows you to free up a slot up there. Is there anything I can put up there that makes sense? I need that 6. I mean, I think that a king always makes sense. The problem is that in this situation, it doesn't change anything. And now we've gotten into... Hey, you actually let me put that back. I think I remembered the exact order, so it helps. You don't even have... This jack can't go on this queen. 5 can't go. You literally have 4 4s buried. So you can never move a 3 or a 2, man. And we don't have the ability to stack anything because you... Damn 2 is buried in here. Where's the 2 club? It's also buried in here. Like, you again end up with all the cards you need not buried are buried. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm going to tell you, I already know it's impossible, which is a tough situation to be in. But it feels very unlikely to succeed at this one. We just have to think ahead. We have to think ahead. What cards do I need out there? Having all of one suit in here is bad. Okay, we know that's bad. I can move this, though, to then bring this back. You now have a queen king, except your queen king I don't care about because I need the ace. But are you now cooked, right? Are you now cooked? 8, 7, that screws you up. 8, 7, 6. You actually, do you want small numbers in here? Is that the trick? I don't think that's the trick. I'll tell you, you're once again cooked. Because I can't put this queen anywhere. Because there's nothing. Back up a sec. The 6. You go 6. You got a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Like in the perfect world, that rocks, right? Move this, you move this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got it on a queen. But what do you do with it, right? What do you do with it? You move this. You have a 4, 3, 2. You have an 8. Move this to here for now. 4, 3, 2. The 8 you move. The 4 you move. The 3 you can now put on here. The 2 you put on here. The 5, 4, 3, 2 you put on there. You've got a whole damn stack of cards right here. And I can't get to any of the aces, man, because they're inside of this stack. Like, I can do this to this. I can put this in here to put this here. Bring the 5 over. But I can't do the 4, 3, 2. I wish I could swap you out, but not possible. I can't stack anything because the damn 2 is sitting so deep in here. Like, I have to get this off, preferably onto the queen up there, but I think that it's not possible is the problem. Because once again, I need the jack. It's like I always need a certain card, and I just don't have that certain card. And you don't have enough wiggle room to move stuff in a manner that makes sense. I restart you. I restart you. I'm dying out here. Can I get some aces at the beginning? There's at least a couple at the beginning. It's like I feel like maybe just like again, this feels bad because we have 3 yellows immediately. Three diamonds. I think that that's bad. It's like I'm trying to unpack like what I think the issue is. And my brain, I can't like describe the issue to you, but I know that it's an issue. Which you're gonna be like, Tyler, I think that you're cooked in the brain. I think that you're done for. You got no brain cells left. They gotcha. And I think you might be right. I think you might be right. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Putting the king in there feels like a horrible idea. But I don't have any other options. I mean, I guess I could put this 10 in here. The 6 I like as an option. The queen I like. The 3 I like. Gives us our ace. We actually have some numbers on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Crazier things have happened. You move the jack. You now have the ability to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You have a whole king set up here. And if you fill in these down here, you have a You move the 6 to here, and then you, except you're the incorrect 6. You move the 7 to here. You're the incorrect 7. You can move this 7, 6. And then move this 6. And then go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So now you got the entire damn line again. Does that help? I mean, not really. We could move you. Stack you. You won't stack automatically. I respect it, to be honest. Where's the 2? 2's deep. We have another ace. Let's get you down. 2 goes on. This one feels like it's got something. Okay, it feels like it's got something. Swap you with this? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't break. Don't break. No! I can't put it back. Why, man? Ah, bug sucks. I can do this. Okay, okay. My brain is not okay, man. It's not okay. 4, 3. You don't have an 8. Your 8s are in no man's land. Just stack all the cards. Just like finish the game for me. Can I hide them over here? Will they not look? I'm trying to be sane. I'm like 100% certain that this is a very luck-based game. This one. I don't know why it just feels. It's like we're once again stuck here. I just don't know if I can rework something. Like 7, 6. Except this is the same damn nonsense. The 6 goes back there. You can't go there because you're the 7, 6 there. You go back there, and then I think I'm back to the same damn thing that I did before, to be honest with you. And then the jack is not too helpful. This is the same thing I did before, right? Because now the 3 can go on there, the ace can go on there, the 2 can go on there. But you still don't have an 8. You could do this. But I mean, it's just moving cards. It's moving cards, but it's not giving me any other opportunities, man. It's like you don't want to create stacks of cards in here. Is the insane part. Let's go at it thinking like that, where we don't want to create stacks of cards. It's literally the point of the game. I'm looking at the position of the aces, and I'm just gonna be real with you. I think you're cooked. Okay, I think that you're completely cooked. Like this, right? You can now bring this queen jack pair in, but you don't want to because you immediately see the ace, right? So there's no reason to even mess around with it. You can bring back the 6-5, but what's the freaking point? What's the point? Because you can't do anything with it. It's just like this 2. What's the point? What's the point? Now you're all filled up in here, but you can't do anything with it. Because you can't fill up these too fast either. I don't know, man. I don't know. This one broke me a little. And I still don't think that putting kings in there is correct. But then you can't do anything. You can't do anything. So you move this. You get another ace. You put a jack on you. It's like once you put a king in here, you can never take the king out of here. So it has to be small numbers you put in these. You make it where the only possible thing that I can put in is a king. That is a cruel, sick joke, to be honest. It is a cruel, sick joke. I don't think I'll ever get a win on this one. I think that I am officially forever... I'm forever doomed to play this solitaire round for the rest of my life. You know what? Put that back. Put this here. Except I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with that. Because that jack is actually it's surprisingly irrelevant for me. We can go 7, 6. Excuse me? Okay, thank you. I don't know why you wouldn't let me do it for a sec. You can go 5, 4, stack the 2. Then you can put a 10 on here. You can put a 9 on here. Problem is you can't put an 8, 7, 6 on there, and you can't put a king on there, and you can't do anything. You can't do anything. I do not like this variant. This variant is the devil. It is not good. It makes me sad. Put a 5 on here. You can put a 4 on here. You can put a 3 on there if you could eventually. It's like I didn't have a choice. I got back to having 3 freaking kings on here. The 3 freaking kings are they are worthless, man. They're worthless because you can't move them. And once you can't move them, you're just cooked. You're just so cooked. And you can't just like swap the card. And now we have the nice bug. Okay. Put the 9 here. Put the 6 here. But you can't move the 8. You can do this, I guess, and then move this. Oh, what value does it bring, right? That's the question that you have to keep asking yourself, is what value does it bring? Because I can make a stack of 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I've done it a million times. I can't do anything with it. I can actually get this. That's actually kind of sick. Okay. And then you can do this. And then you can do this. You can stack a 5. Then you put a 4 on here. Okay, wait a minute. It's unraveling. It's unraveling. You go 3, you go 4. You put a 6 on. Where's the 7? So deep, it's unbelievable. Okay. Where's the 3? Literally the last possible thing you can put in. Okay, sick. That's good. Thank God that I have all of these Jackson stuff. They're very useful. The 7 we can move. I actually have Frida Lane. It's a miracle. It is a gosh darn miracle. Move the king. Queen, Jack, 10, 9. 8, 7. 6. 5. You have plays. 4. Don't do that. Well, you can't do this one, though. The 2's cool. I like the 2. Here's the problem, though. I need those aces. Back me up for a sec. Move this. You move this because you need to get this row down. So you move a 4. You move a 3. You move a 6. You move this. You move a 5, 4, 3. You move a 4. You have your ace. Exciting. You move a jack. You move a 10. You move a 9, 10. You move the king frickin' into here. And then you move the queen. Then you do this and you have numbers. You have numbers, man. You have numbers. Do I have a lucky scenario here where we can actually make this happen? Where's the 7? The 7 is so far in there, man. Where's the 2? The 2 is more doable. I can move this, stack those. Now you have... I gotta get to that 3, but I feel like we can actually do more here. Because that 4 is available. So stack him. Now you have a 5. Stack him. Where's the 6? Right here. Stack that. Now you have the 7 in here. I think that was a mistake, Tyler. I think that you moved way too fast right there, my friend. This one requires careful thought and deliberation. We did not carefully think and deliberate. Move that. We can move this whole thing. Then you move the 9 in. Then you move the 9 to here. If you move the 10, that does not cure any of your problems, but you can move the 8. That can cure some problems, because then you move the king. You move these down. I'll move an 8 here for now, because we can do this. And that is good, because now you can stack that. And you can stack this. And you can stack freaking everything, man. You can stack everything. You can stack those. I think it's unraveling, and I think that we have a chance. But it still feels like a freaking mess for some reason. 9, 10, 10. You move the 7. You can stack the 3. You can stack a 4. You can stack a 5. You can stack a 6. You can move the 7. You can stack the 7. You can stack the 8. You can stack the 8. You can stack the 9. You can stack the 6. It has to work. You can stack the 10. We have to have this figured out now. Stack the 7, stack the 8. Stack the 7, stack the 8. Stack the 9, stack the 10. Stack the 9, stack the frickin' 10. Stack the jack. Move the jack, stack the queen. Move this, move this, move this, stack the queen. I'm doing it by hand because I want the game to feel my pain, okay? I want it to feel the pain. I could just hit the button to move them all in. I need the satisfaction of completing it, man. I really do. Because it feels good. Did it take 45 minutes? Yeah, it took 45 minutes. Did you watch the entire damn thing? Probably not. You probably turned it off. Oh my god. Lock and Key Solitaire. I'm going to hopefully never play that one ever again. And then next episode, I'm going to play Transmutation, which in theory, yes, but you need about 254 cards to play it with a standard deck. So probably impossible. And it's inspired by a Zachtronics game. I'm screwed. Thanks for watching. More Solitaire variants. It's been fun. It's been real. But that last one was not real fun, man. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.